no administration in Nigeria has ever beaten the bullet that Bola Tinubu beat. Nobody. Because for the past 20 years, everybody has been dodging the ball, dodging the bullet. The issue of fuel subsidy during campaign, everybody agreed that it must go. It was wasteful spending, you know. And they say that Bola Tinubu, without thinking, on the day of inauguration, he announced it. If he did not announce it, he would never have been able to do it. Because if he says, oh, we're going to remove fuel subsidy, but we're going to do it, if he didn't on that day, he would never have been able to do it, and he would have been forced by labor, by media, by opposition, by students, and all sorts of people, and, you know, with the fear of the hardship and the pain we're going to go through and all that, he would never have been able to do it. And yet somebody, you know, is like, I always, you know, I'm an evangelist now, I must say, this in heaven, when God was saying, who is going to go for us? You know, that is somebody has to come and be crucified for the world. And Jesus Christ said, send me. That's what Bola Tinubu has done. He has sent himself into this quagmire, into this doldrum, into this financial and economic disaster that was on ground before he came. He's just trying to find his way out. Do you understand my point?
When Jesus came down, he died and he rose. He was able to conquer death.
That's savior of the world.
Yes.
Bola Tinubu is not savior of the world.
Do you think that he will be able to rise? Do you think he will be able? I'm talking about Mr. President Tinubu right now. Do you think he will make it out of this?
Let me share an example. Let me tell you, I know people are going to say I'm saying something. There's nothing wrong in saying something nice about somebody you know. Let me tell you something I've not shared before. And it's not even surprising. On the 21st of March in 2022, I put up, I was at that time running for president myself on that PDP, if you remember. And I said, if Bola Tinubu wins, I never gave him a chance. If Bola Tinubu wins the primaries, that he will do well, and that he was perhaps going to be the second best person to me. That's what I said. But you know, that's because I know the gentleman. I have had, you know, so many years ago, maybe about, I've not seen Bola Tinubu now in 7 years. I've not set my eyes on him. Maybe I spoke to him about 5 years ago on telephone, that's all. But what I'm saying is this, one day in Bodilon, on a Saturday morning, I drove by his house, and by strange coincidence, there was nobody in the house. It was just him in his 90. So we went in. We spoke for 3 hours. That was the day I changed my mind about Bola Tinubu. He told me and he showed me the master plan for Lagos. And he said, Doyin, I said, yeah. He said, if we put a goat as governor, from now for the next 25 years, nothing but progress will happen to Lagos. I said, how? He then showed me so many things. That was when he showed me the 4th Mainland Bridge, the airport at Lekki, the Lekki Free Trade Zone, you know, the marina, what they plan for marina, they have not even done that. It's going to be like Paris, where all the ground floor of shops will be shops, and then there will be living quarters upstairs and all that. So I asked him, I said, if you are this good, you know, and you say, Yar'Adua is your friend, why didn't you just even advise him? He said, just wait. He went upstairs. As I'm speaking to you, I speak to you as a Christian. He went upstairs, brought, I remember, a red flat suitcase, a briefcase. He opened it and brought a 25-page document addressed to Yar'Adua on what he thinks the president should do. And I went through it. And, you know, I marveled. This man is a political maverick. If he's given encouragement and allowed to do what he's doing, I don't have proof. It's not scientific. But I have a gut feeling that he will succeed.
Why didn't you campaign for him instead of Peter Obi?
I never believed that, number one, it was APC. You know, and APC and I have a running battle. That's why they convicted me. I never believed in APC. And I didn't think, I knew what was going on. I did not see Bola Tinubu. I mean, his party was against him. The president was against him. His protege, VP, was against him. The Senate president then ran against him. So everything except God was against him. So I didn't see him as somebody who was going to win the primaries.
You didn't think Tinubu was going to win the APC primaries?
I never thought so.
When he won the primaries and became the candidate of the APC,
then I knew there was trouble. because I know him. I knew there was trouble. Bola Tinubu is dogged, he's rich, and purposeful. I knew he would fight.
APC is under new management right now. You could join the APC. Do you belong to any political party right now?
I don't belong to a political party now. I have gone beyond joining political parties. I've done my bit.
Well, you could be a statesman in the party, help them steer.
I don't have to be in the party. I'm a statesman. I can, look, but whatever I do from now on is to help Nigeria and Nigerian people.